Oh, what is up, nation? It is Joku. I am back, and I am back with a vengeance. I am not even going to get into the amount of bullshit that I have been through, say, for the past 4 months. But sometimes in this life, you just have to put your head down, grind through some bullshit, and hope you come out as unscathed as possible on the other side. And that shit happens to everybody. But now I am back, and my ass could not be happier, and I could not be more excited. For the people that hit me up on Twitter and in the comment section of some of these older videos, just kind of checking in and seeing what was happening, I really appreciate that. It is because of you that I am sitting here right now. Your guys' love and appreciation really just kept that spark going inside of me and just really want me to be able to continue to pump these videos out for y'all. So thank you, and thank you very, very much for that. But that's enough of that. That is the only explanation you guys are getting. We are going to jump straight into Raider football because that is what I love and that is what I care about, and that is the reason you guys are here. If you're new to the channel, if you think about subbing up, I really would appreciate that. It really does help me out. And I have not put out a video in a good minute, so it's going to take me a second to jump back into that algorithm. But y'all know we are not wasting any time tonight. We are jumping straight into this. This offensive line has scared the shit out of me since the start of the season with all the players that we did have. I had a little bit of confidence because, like, man, we got Colton Miller. He is a badass. I do not care what anybody says. He is one of the better left tackles in football, and you need that in the AFC West. I was like, oh man, we got Denzel Good coming back. We're going to be fine at that guard spot. Now he's done. Put on the retired list, and that sucks. Denzel Good, I wish you the very best. You did a hell of a lot for this team and this offensive line. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, and it sucks that it had to end the way that it did. And then at the right tackle spot, we had Brandon Parker projected as one of our starters going into this season. I was pissed off about that. There are free agents still sitting out there that are a better replacement for Brandon Parker. I had that kid's back for a lot of years just because I knew he was learning that swing tackle spot, and it takes a few years to adapt to that. But he was given his shots, and there were a few moments where he did shine, but overall his ass got pushed straight back into Carr, and plays were blowing up because of him. But now, even if he was making a step forward, his ass is gone for the entire year too. And then you got Simpson. You guys know how I feel about that. Why don't you just not get a penalty for one fucking game? That would be huge for us. And it seems like Andre James is getting a little competition at that center position, so I really want to see how that ends up shaking out. I will take either one of them playing center at this point. I'm still thinking Andre James is going to win that starting spot. I could be completely wrong, but that's what my gut's telling me at this point. And honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. And to Alex Leatherwood, your ass better step up. This is it. You either make it or break it this season. I honestly think you have it in you to end up being a starting right tackle, but you're going to be going up against some of the best pass rushers in the NFL every damn week. You better bring your freaking A game or we're screwed, and it's going to be on your back. Even though everybody's going to blame Carr, it'll be on your ass. Well, and Lester Cotton, if he ends up winning that other guard spot, which is complete bullshit. All right, and then jumping in that wide receiver room, I am just excited as shit about this. Derek Carr has more weapons than he could possibly want on this team. Not just like weapons like we had in the past. I'm talking about elite NFL players that he has the option to give the ball to, as long as he has time to let plays develop. Davante Adams and Carr being back together is going to be fucking insane. I am telling you that right now. It is going to be really fun to watch, and they are going to put on a damn show this season. But I wanted to talk about this wide receiver room just because it is sitting so damn deep right now. Probably going to only end up keeping 5, so hit me up in that comment section. Just tell me who your top 5 are that are on this roster right now. I don't want to put my top 5 out there because I want to actually break down this whole wide receiver room, and I'll end up doing it that way. But I'd seriously love to hear your guys' thoughts on who you think is going to end up staying. Number 3 is that linebacker room. This is going to be pretty quick, but I just had to mention this in this video because I was damn excited about it. Diablo, Perryman, and Brown are 3 of the best starting linebackers that we have had on this team as a collective group in a long freaking time. The depth behind them pretty much blows, even though I really do like Luke Masterson. I think he has an outside shot at making this team. But if our starting 3 linebackers can stay healthy, I am excited as shit to see all 3 of them on the field at the same time, and honestly, just the starting defense as a whole. Number 4 is Nate Hobbs. I did not see that transition happening. I am not going to lie. I thought that dude was locked in as that nickel or dime corner. I thought he was damn good at it. Like he was going to be one of the best nickel and dime corners in the NFL. But him moving to the outside and then going toe-to-toe with Adams in practice on a daily basis, like Raider Ben said, is going to make that kid a hell of a lot better, and that next step is going to be huge. And he was already playing at an elite level. And I said when that kid came into the league that he was something special, that he was going to be a superstar. And if we can transition him to one of our outside corners and he can be like that true number 1 cornerback that you have, to just lock down the other team's weapon and not have to worry about that shit, is another thing that we have not had for a long ass time. And Mullen was supposed to be it, but he cannot stay healthy. His ass is hurt again right now. It drives me insane because he is a damn good cornerback. But Hobbs and Rock playing on the outside, I am not shaking my head at all. I love those two starting corners right there. And you need some strong-ass cornerbacks when you're playing in the AFC West. Finishing up with that safety room, Merrick is a superstar. Much like Hobbs, that kid is also very special. I'm really hoping we can keep them under contract and on this team for a very long damn time. And Abram, I think, took a huge step forward last season. I really saw a ton of progress in that kid. I really think last season was more about like developing as a player. This season, you're going to see him take a step forward as far as being that defender on the field. I cannot wait to see those two together. I think it's going to be freaking awesome. I think you're going to see Abram end up moving into that role to where he becomes a true vocal captain on that defensive side of the ball that people are actually listening to because he's doing the right thing on every freaking play. But behind them, we have some depth. Even though we cut Dalen Levitt, which I was pretty shocked by because that kid is stuck on this team for a long damn time. Levitt, I'm going to miss you, dude. You did end up having some plays for us. I did talk a little bit of shit about you, and I do apologize for that because you did rock this team. You did earn your spot on this team every year. You will be missed. Hopefully you can come back. Hopefully they re-sign you, bring you on the practice squad or something. It sucked to see you go at the end of the day. Harmon, Teamer, and Gillespie are all solid backup safeties, dude. And if I had to pick it right now, I would say Gillespie jumps both of those and he makes this 53. I think it's going to end up coming down to Harmon and Teamer just to see who ends up winning that fourth spot. One of the names on the back end of this depth chart really jump out to me. Maybe a practice squad player or two. Definitely hit me up. Let me know how you think this safety room is going to end up shaking out. All right, that's pretty much what I have for you guys tonight, man. Damn, that felt good. It really felt good to be back. I really appreciate you guys checking it out. If you can click that like button on the way out, it really does help me out. Until next time, I'm Joe Q. I appreciate you checking out another one. We'll see y'all later.